What is a SLAPP lawsuit and
Okay, so this
anti-SLAPP?
came up, and this is going to get tied in with the celebrities. I had no idea this existed. I'm not an attorney. I am not a paralegal. I never have been. And so I have no idea how the law works or what these lawsuits are. I have no idea if this is even a legitimate type of a lawsuit. I asked the question, what is a SLAPP lawsuit? Because it came up on C-SPAN today about a SLAPP lawsuit, and what it states, it's an acronym for Strategic Lawsuit Against Public Participation, is a lawsuit filed to silence or intimidate critics by forcing them to spend money defending a baseless lawsuit, often related to exercising free speech or petitioning the government. Doesn't that sound very similar like what someone is doing just on their own, that they've been doing since they've been running for president? Now, and so I'm also going to tie this into that very bad stunt that Will Smith did at, what was it, the daytime or the Academy Awards, with between him and Chris Rock. And then I think Will Smith got banned for like what, 10 years or something like that from participating with the awards. I don't know what happened to Chris Rock, but they're washed up entertainers. And so, I mean, and I've always made the analogy that these celebrities are just basically trolling the government. And apparently the government knew this before I knew it. You know, I would have had no idea. It's just something that I learned being on YouTube. Okay, so there's another side to this related to anti-SLAPP lawsuits are meant to provide a remedy to SLAPP lawsuits. Anti-SLAPP are intended to prevent people from using the courts and potential threats of a lawsuit to intimidate people who are exercising their First Amendment rights. In terms of reporting news organizations, the individual journalists can use anti-SLAPP statutes to protect themselves from the financial threat of groundless defamation cases brought by a subject of an enterprise or investigative story. Well, I mean, and this makes it really hard for individual people such as YouTubers on the internet, because of the fact that YouTubers don't have a lot of money. And YouTubers are the first to go when it comes to antitrust and anti-SLAPP, whatever we're calling this. You know, when the organized media, the legacy media, they're more organized together to do things and make money and send the money towards their entities. They're often on payrolls. They lie to the public. They say they're independent, but they're not. They're paid really well, and they're paid by sponsors, and they borrow money too from banks. The banks support